Stop. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Bless you.
I didn't sneeze.
What'd you do?
I have no idea. I have no idea. I have no idea. I have no idea.
Stop.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Stop, dude. Stop. You understand? Stop. Wish me luck. High five.
Welcome to the heart of Sooner Nation, Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. And if you aren't familiar with the saying, Boomer Sooner, you will be soon enough. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've
Tulsa,
seen this script before.
are the Golden
Top 10 goes
Hurricanes.
into a cauldron of emotion on the road, and just
Tulsa
hopefully
is
we'll
in
get out
Oklahoma.
and
They
tell
have a
about
team
it.
on here. They're called the Tulsa Hurricanes.
That's what I'm talking about. What's the mascot?
Tulsa Hurricanes, the Golden Hurricanes.
The Oklahoma
Just
Sooners.
told you.
For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese
What
Davis.
are you?
David Paul again, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Sooners will get us underway
Thank you
with
for the
the
voting
opening
conference.
kickoff.
Now, don't distract me. Just watch the game.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's got great speed. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. So Alabama's offense takes the field for the first time today. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
The receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
Okay. Is that all the Alabama hats that we have on the property?
Eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. And how about the efficiency on
All right, remember I
that?
said
It'll bring
don't
up second
distract
and
me.
4. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. This crowd knows when to bring it. The give out of the gun. An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will have its first possession of the game.
Okay,
Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer or a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay. It's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality. Let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
The give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Sooners want to crank the tempo.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Jumped on top of the pile. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. The Sooners will keep this drive going.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do they do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Yeah.
Running game worked on 1st
Very
down.
good.
Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down.
You're good.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. This is a designed run. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And the Sooners will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for
remember,
the first
don't make a
time
mess.
this afternoon.
10-4.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
And obviously on that 3rd down situation, the running game's in play. They go RPO, but how about the defense? They were ready for it up front. Good physicality setting up 4th down.
They'll try it on the ground. Looks like Alabama will pick up the 1st down.
Well, that's about as risky as it can get as a head coach. Early in the game, 4th down, deep in your own end, and you go for it. Nice job, offense.
It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. The option look. Quick toss. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. On second down, looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
What are you doing, bro?
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
That's not an answer. Why? To get it playing, they'll take it to the sink. Pretty simple.
They've swapped into the field and we're ready to go in the second. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. To the ground with the back. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Stop.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown time. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking.
Did you not mess that up?
It doesn't always work that way, but when you do,
hey,
man, the energy,
listen
the
to me.
crowd,
Look at me.
into it.
Stop messing. You're the one that messed it up. Stop. Stop messing with stuff like that, bro.
After scoring the touchdown.
For no reason. Okay.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
Yep,
and I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely right.
Defense wants to bring the heat. They feed him again. They knock him down right there. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Sooners will
No, he threw it out of bounds because he panicked.
This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the
Fair
fair
catch.
catch right around the 35-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. They've been up and down the field so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Well, this
Oh,
defense
they
is
got
on
a whole
its heels
stadium.
right now,
They got a whole
especially trying to
stadium
stop
full
the
of
run.
them.
They're just not being physical. And if they give up another run right there for a first down, someone's
No,
going to have
this
to
is
step up
Oklahoma
and make a
fans.
play.
Quickly complete.
They have the same colors as we do. They're red.
Finally
Or maroon,
run out of bounds,
you know.
but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
Yeah, we're
The
white in
transition
this
of Alabama
game.
quarterbacks
Like
over the
in,
years has been
but
fascinating.
our
From
colors
the
Princeton.
dreaded
I
game
think they have
manager
Princeton.
label to
Colors too.
playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much
Yeah,
this
I know,
offense has
pretty much.
changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It
This is
is
the play,
so
wasn't
good
it?
for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first
What,
downs
bud?
together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired.
Stop.
They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll leave it with him. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5.
Stop.
Precision blocking up front.
Well, stop.
Created the
What are you
open
even
lane,
doing?
and the running
What are you
back
doing?
followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy
No,
to follow an offensive
stop.
line that makes those
We can
holes
wait till
and
after
gives
the
you a
game. I don't want
caravan
anything to happen
all
in
the
this
way to
game.
the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking
Because
up
I'm
front.
screaming at him. Yes.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the
Right,
returner
two
will be
people.
dragged down.
Other people in some of the franchise.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
Because you
It's
can
true.
see
I
in the
think for
bottom
them to get
right when
back
they
in this one
come
at this
in.
point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great.
Would you stop
Your offense
asking me
is gonna have to
freaking
score and
questions?
score pretty
Please.
dang quickly.
Please. Stop.
On 2nd down,
Huh?
he's looking downfield, extending the play.
What?
And that defense gets
Oh,
to
yeah,
him,
really?
and down he goes at the 9. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Paynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny
Would
thing
you
is,
get
I
out of
can
here?
keep
Go to your
going.
room right
Quentin
now
Williams,
if you're going to be
Will
like this.
Anderson, like the list
Go to your
goes
room.
on and on and on.
If you're
Just
going to be like this.
elite level recruiting
Huh?
on the defensive line on the edge
Okay.
is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in at the 25. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Rides to the back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. After run, now throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
They'll give it to the back. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Steps away. Catch in the middle, it's Perkins. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Snags it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the line. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback
I fucking fumbled, though.
To pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open. And that's
Do you know what a fumble is? It's when you're carrying the ball and someone punches it out or you drop it. That's a fumble.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball in the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole
I think he's
and
from
hit the home run
Florida.
in the passing game.
Right.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side of the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
What, buddy?
And it is a chunk play, a huge game.
When I started the game, our rules is you have to live stream every game. So you make sure people don't cheat.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Makes sense.
The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry up.
You get kicked from our league for not following rules.
The give to the back.
Everyone's an adult in our league, so.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. The Sooners
that would be a teenager, Sam.
down the field.
I wouldn't care. That's not the point. But, like, just making the point.
They'll run play action.
6.
Fires left.
In real life, you can start playing flag football at a young age. Like 5, you play t-ball.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice.
Here's the handoff.
Good.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Oh, the offense shows some life
And
here.
what, Anthony Orr, coach?
Man, they needed it. They had to have something
To get good at
right.
something, you gotta
Still down, but this
do
is
what?
a great start to get back in this ballgame.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive.
No, that's not.
Almost
That's
ready
not
to
what
kick it
that's
away
not what I'm
after
saying.
scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
And those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
That's caught. It's Jones. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Yeah, I can
Didn't
if
get much on
I have
1st down.
one.
It's 2nd and 9.
But there's no, huh? No, there's no use. We don't have good internet.
He's looking to throw.
I'll use it when we get better internet.
Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, you know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
What, man? Why? Hey, what's up with the 10,000 questions when I told you not to stop asking 10,000 questions? What are you curious about?
4 down territory, or if they just pick up the 1st here.
I did graduate. What are you talking about?
They'll try to power their way ahead. And they drag
because
him down,
I chose to work and make money instead.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting
I didn't know what I wanted to do yet, and so I worked and made money instead of wasting money going to college. Makes sense?
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys.
I graduated with honors.
Then you open it up for the passing.
You know what that means? It means I was like in the top 10% of the class out of like a lot of people, pretty much. Graduate honors, it was a good thing.
This conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I know.
Take it in for 6 more points. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence.
Were you there?
And the officials will change the call.
You were there?
That
you know, it was a year ago.
Was a clinic in
I don't
keeping
remember
your
seeing
offense
you
on the field and wearing the other defense out.
How come I didn't
Sometimes
take pictures
your
with
best
you?
defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely
Got it,
right,
and
Reese.
come
That
meet
was
us
a
for
clinic.
pictures.
Running the ball. Playing it great.
Man, you should have a
pace.
picture together.
QB making good, smart decisions. and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Yeah, and I love running the football down the red zone. You've got to be able to do it. First down, obviously, is the right down to do it. But now, limits the options a little bit more. Second down.
I don't want that. I don't want that.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He'll toss it. Touchdown!
Good fucking play right there.
And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns.
You got to clean up this mess. Clean up.
David, the time to start is right now.
Sing the, you know the cleanup song?
Points on that last possession. Again, the
Clean
offense is going to have to
up, everybody clean up.
Yeah, you got to go You're going to have to try to fit in as many
You know what I'm
plays as
talking
you
about,
can
right?
throughout the rest of this game, but I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties,
Put that over.
no more turnovers.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Sooners moving quickly to the line. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Finds a man on the left. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as
they did earlier, yeah.
37. And this
happens.
game has him calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
You can't always hold them out of the end zone, especially if they got talent.
Up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield. And that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Cox. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense.
Are you ready for us to have good internet?
Assignment football. Everybody doing.
You have internet where you live? Good internet?
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you, and a couple of guys
smaller than middle?
Start through the first 3 periods.
Bigger? Bigger? Or?
Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
Yep.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Where you live?
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I know that, but I'm saying, like, where in Mobile? Okay. Is it called Sims? Is it called Tillman's Corner?
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Okay. Tempo and overdrive. They'll try the run. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5. Ball spotted at the 12. The Sooners in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Murphy. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's got it down the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Now it's 2nd and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's now 3rd and goal.
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Wants to go up top. They're trying to get to him. They got him. The pressure got home, and the defense makes sure this drive comes up empty.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown tie. And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. They decided to go for it, but they did it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. From the gun, running back gets the give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. Picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's
yeah, just keep your stuff to a low volume, please.
DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes that Alabama offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Alabama! And the pummeling has started. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee in this.
What are you listening to? So what are you listening to, bud?
I was listening to I was watching an ad.
Aha.
No, I pressed it.
The 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows...
Pass on the way, it's picked off. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got enough space. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the route is on. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Duke answered the bell away from Durham today with an impressive victory. The Blue Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. It's now second down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Garrett. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. He's going to look for a man on third and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand, and the offense declines the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Garrett. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Got his man! Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They're going to throw it again. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Oh, returns like that just swing the momentum. Almost took it to the house. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. You're getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. He's going to pass. Looking to buy time. Touchdown, Bama! And the stomping has commenced.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
56, Oklahoma.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Fires to the right. He's got it. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. A nice job by this offense, continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make play.
Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. And the freshman just threw it behind him that time. Line getting set on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.